What's going on, guys? It's bigbiggn, and welcome to the final episode of Mighty Number 9. This episode, I am showing you this title screen mainly because I just want to show you my practice file. So, as you can see here, I beat this game in 7 hours and 35 minutes on my practice file. But on this file, I beat it, or I'm not beating it, I haven't beat it yet, but I did it in 3 hours. I got one stage left. So, if you're having a hard time with this game, just look at this. A lot of failure happened. You have to fail a lot before you can get good at something. Anyways, let's get it going.
New content in extra mode is here.
Nobody wants that.
Go ahead and chew.
So, the last stage is Battle Coliseum. Let's get some advice.
Incredible. Trinity commands so much cell now that she's subsumed the entire Coliseum itself. We have no data on what it's like inside, Beck. But I know for certain that you are our only hope.
Alright.
All set?
Let's go. So, this stage is relatively hard.
What in the blue blazes? The Battle Coliseum itself has been absorbed!
Trinity has gone beyond her original design and is assimilating everything around her. Avi, what are the conditions like surrounding the Coliseum?
I gotta be honest with you, boss. It's one big old mess out here. The streets are packed solid with haywire robots!
Understood. Return to the lab for now.
What'll we do, Will? What'll we do?
Our only hope is to sneak in from above. Avi could drop back into the target zone.
All right, let's do this.
You want to send Beck into that? Alone?
Any other robot would be assimilated by Trinity almost immediately. Only Beck shares Trinity's ability. He's the only one that can do this. Beck, you and Trinity possess the same power. She simply does not understand how to wield it. You must teach her how to control it.
I understand, Professor. I'll do it. I'll save Trinity.
I know you will, Beck. I know you will.
Alright, guys. So, I'm going to give you a full disclaimer. I did go and... Hold on a second. Gamed over myself. For one reason in particular. I want that XL recover too.
Sorry, Tech Specs. This is the only gap I could find in their air defenses. I better scoot before Trinity nabs me. Good luck. Fight the good fight. Here we go.
Now, my reasoning behind that is because the final boss has a couple of moves that are literally crippling, but they don't have a way to get that XL recover too. Like, it isn't one of those cases where if you're skilled enough, you can get it. You can only get XL recover too if you die enough, and we're gonna probably need it. I mean, I did beat it with one heal, but I want to be extra cautious about it and, you know, make sure I get one. There we go. So yeah,
Here we go.
I gamed over myself on purpose.
Whoa. Is Trinity creating a path for me?
Yeah, she is actually.
She may roll out the red carpet, but I wouldn't expect a warm welcome.
There's no other way in. Follow that path for now, Beck. Maybe it will lead to Trinity's core.
Oh crap.
Here we go.
Let's get out of here.
Even if you destroy them, they'll use the cells around them to reconstitute. Attack strategically.
So this is where it gets tough, because what they don't tell you is that you have to stand really close and just kind of hope that you are close enough to where it won't recover. That's like, it tells you that it takes away surrounding cells, but that doesn't tell you that Beck needs to be standing near them so that they won't come back. I had to figure that out on my own. Alright. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, goodness grief. That could have been bad. Alright. Oh, yeah, wait. So, the way I recommend you do this part is that you just use this ability. Just hit them all. Then shoot the second one right there. Oh, crap. I forgot. I wasn't standing close enough. You gotta stand super close. And then jump on this. And dash to that. And then dash to the next spot. Really tight. Like you have barely any space. But if you can get it off. There. Alright. We gotta take out this guy. Wait, there's a secret up here. Come on. And yeah, you can get yourself some health.
Here we go.
Oh wow, so that was for nothing. Like I literally lost the health I got recovered. But whatevs. At least I showed y'all it. Now, this is where it gets tough. So you're gonna have to use a couple abilities, or that's what I do at least. There might be some other way. But you want the up close and personal stuff at first. You're gonna want to use Battalion's ability. Oh crap. Alright, good enough. Come on, spawn back. Wait, what disappeared there? I guess that did. Alright. Now with that, we get ourselves free health. Then we want to shoot this ability out, or those things out. Use Battalion's ability again. Blow that up. Use those as steps, and we're good. We get ourselves some health. And I think this is the best ability for this part.
So many cells! The entire place is made out of them! How many robots did Trinity absorb?
Trinity was programmed with a single prime directive. To grow, to evolve. She will pursue any course that allows her to assimilate more cells.
Now, for some reason, I always have a hard time dodging that.
Later, the dangers inherent in such a system, which is why I refined the design.
You mean with your next model? With Beck?
That's correct. With Beck.
Here we
Yup.
Here we go.
So, I can live life on the edge and try to get
Here we go.
that health right there. Personally, not worth it to me. Because that thing will fall on you. So, what you're going to want to do is, you're going to, in this part, use Avi's ability.
Trinity is getting serious about absorbing Beck. A fall here would mean instant assimilation.
With Avi's ability, if you just hold X, you can fly in this part. But I don't quite recommend doing that because it does run out, and there is a part that I recommend you save up some of that flight ability. So what you're going to want to do is, instead for this part, is use the dash, and he'll just keep gliding upwards. Just keep tapping it. It's pretty tough, I'm not gonna lie. Try not to get hit or fall, or not let yourself fall too much. Alright. Here is a good opportunity to get up as high as you can. Just fly into that wall. Now you change into Avi. Oh crap. There. And here's another tough part. So you're going to want to hit that purple thing right there. That one. Alright. And try your best to aim for that. With that, change to Avi right now. And you can just fly right here. Then, bam, you get yourself another health, which you're probably going to want to do, because this boss is ridiculously hard. Yeah, let's go down. You know, just don't let yourself fall too far. This part is ridiculous. This part, in my opinion, is the most cheap thing they could have done to us in our current situation. Alright, we got through that okay. And with that, that might be the hardest part of the stage, not the hardest part of the game. The hardest part of the game is definitely the final boss, which is usually, like, I don't know. Some games follow that rule, some of them don't. Like, I don't know if they intentionally do it to where the final boss is easier or the final boss is harder. But this time, the final boss is definitely harder, so that's why I went and gamed over myself. Oh, crap. Alright, guys. Right here, when you pass here, you're going to be fighting the final boss. And I recommend that you use Battalion. Actually, matter of fact, I recommend that you change something in your options real quick. You want to change your abilities to be right next to each other. You want Brandish and Battalion right next to each other. And that's all I need to tell you. Because you're going to be switching between the two. So get familiar with that. RT is to go up. LT is to go up. LB is to go down. Now, I don't know why they made it so confusing like that. But they did. So, there.
Are you Trinity?
So, it's finally come to this. Two of my proudest creations squaring off. Beck, stop her the way you did the other mighty numbers. Save Trinity!
Yes, sir, Professor.
Alright, so Trinity doesn't tell you how much cell she got. She's got infinite, I suppose. Alright, this is where I just say tank the damage and just kinda just keep destroying her. Because really there's nothing you can do about some of these moves. Right here you want to get on the top highest one, dash right above her. Crap. There we go. Depending on where she starts at. Alright. Anyways, we're about to almost take out Trinity. Oh my gosh. Alright. We've got a decent chunk of her down. Alright, just go ahead and attack.
Just as Beck absorbed aspects of the other mighty numbers, she's learning from Beck. She's struggling with what she's done, what she'll do next, how to control her power. You can do it, Trinity. Open your mind. Show the world that robots can evolve.
So, Dr. White, are you voting or going for Trinity to win this? Did you just drop Beck in here to lose? Alright, so the key to this part is to just kinda aim. Oh crap. This is bad. Now we're gonna use recovery. And hopefully I got enough of her damage. Alright, so we got a decent chunk of her done. Now if I'm correct, she's going to come up in the middle. This is where you want to switch to Brandish and just proceed to spam. You're just gonna spam, alright? Use this ability as much as you can. This is where you're gonna do the majority of your damage at. Alright. That went really well. Switch back to battalion. This is the move that's literally, I can't figure out a way to make it dodgeable. Like right there is where you can do it. That move is really hard to dodge. Alright, there. Worst part is that she can spam that move as much as she wants. Definitely want to. Alright. Go ahead, use that recovery too. Oh crap. Okay. We should be able to beat her. Alright. Now you just stand here, and you know you have won. I probably didn't really need that recovery too. Now I look at it, but forget it. Oh, this game cheesing. Look. And this is where you can taunt. You can do whatever you want. You've won, guys. Shoot whatever you want at it. There we go. Anyways, that's a really tough boss. I made it look easier, but trust me, it took me 3 days of practice. 3 days. 3 days. Oh my gosh.
Mission clear.
It took us 11 minutes. It probably took me way longer with the amount of times I had to game over myself. She can't even talk.
I did it! I mean, you did it, Trinity. We did it.
Excellent work, Beck. Excellent. You have surpassed even my greatest expectations.
Warning. All cells in the area are no longer under Trinity's control. They are destabilizing.
She means that the whole place is coming down! Ah!
The assimilation threat is gone. Mighty numbers, rescue Beck and Trinity.
Roger that!
She can fly. Why don't she just fly me out of here? I don't know. She might go evil on us. And you know, Beck, he doesn't take fall damage, so he can fall too. And he can survive underwater, so he's good. Yeah, you don't need nobody to save him. This art is great. This is lovely music. So yeah, guys, that's the end of this Let's Play. Definitely a lot of work. As you can see, if you did the math, that was about 10 hours worth of me playing. I guess I'll attack the elephant in the room. You know, tons of people dislike this game, I'm not gonna lie. They say it's the most disappointing game, and in my opinion, this game did have a lot of flaws. Definitely had a lot of delays, and some of the flaws should just not exist, like the cutscenes and stuff. Anyways, I might make another video on that, but in my opinion, I bought this game for $20, and I'm not disappointed that I spent $20 on this game. I actually enjoyed the game. It did provide me with a challenge, and I'm really happy that I beat this on recording. Because I believe as it stands right now, this was definitely one of my most skill-based games I've ever beat. All the other ones are kind of like cakewalks where you're meant to beat them. This one, they don't care if you keep losing. You can lose 1,000 times. They won't care. And with that, I'm super happy that I bought this game, and I'm super happy I Let's Played it. Even provided tips here and there for people. Hopefully I made this game easier on other people, new people who bought the game. We'll see. All come with time. But yeah, this last part of the game where they play the end credits, I typically play, but it's 4 hours, so I'm not going to play this one completely. I would highly suggest that you look at some of the soundtracks on this game. The music is alright. So if you don't like the game, at least try the music. I've heard it in other people's backgrounds. They love using it. Listen to this. But it ain't all good, cause my hood's in a panic, so the government suggested robotic enhancements. It's the level of the playing field, but they ain't playing fair, so they be forced to yield. They added rap to this. That is pretty legit. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. It's been Big Biggin. And if you like the video, like the video. If you like the Let's Play and you happen to watch the whole Let's Play, subscribe. And yeah, if you just like me, go ahead and do either one of those. Bye.
Trinity was brought under control when she absorbed Beck's empathy and caring nature, his heart. My new synthetic heart routine makes it possible for robots to evolve ethically, to grow responsibly. Just wait. This will revolutionize the science of robotics, the fate of all robots, of all mankind.
You got lucky, that's all. And cleaning up your own mess doesn't make you a visionary. Besides, who can guarantee the behavior of robots left to their own devices, evolving on their own? This heart of yours is unnecessary, and worse, dangerous. I remain unconvinced, Bill.
Don't call me that! My name is William White. I'll show you. I'll show you and everyone else who doubted me.
Then only time will tell if this mighty number 9, this Beck, is a blessing or a curse.
You thought I was gonna miss that.